Why do we fight wars? Why do we feel obligated to a flag or a pledge of allegiance? What makes us so enamored with the U.S. Constitution? Or a day like this one that we celebrate? Now, I would argue that it's because we've sacrificed something in obtaining it. We know the old saying, if you don't work for it, you won't appreciate it. And because we all, whether white, black, Hispanic, Asian, indigenous, and many more, have fought for this land we love so much, we find ourselves every year celebrating this great experiment we call America. Through our fight, we have found freedom. Sure, it wasn't that way at the beginning, and we still have some things we need to work through in order to make this a more perfect union, but we still have come a long way. And today we grapple not just with this freedom, but in this freedom. So we're free. But should gays be allowed to marry? Is abortion a woman's choice or an abomination of God? Now, if I'm a Christian, should I vote Republican or Democrat? Or should I even vote at all? Well, all those questions we won't tackle here, but rages in our society today. It is that all freedom means. The Israelites were under oppression from the Roman Empire, heavy taxation, a disregard for their religious beliefs, and the occupation of their land. All this led them to be both traumatized and afraid of their Roman rulers. Then there was a man named Jesus who rises in popularity as a prophet, only to rise to power as the Messiah. The life of Jesus, some would argue that he, being among the oppressed, did not come to free his own people from the Roman rule. Indeed, the Roman Empire continued to rule long after his death and resurrection. Instead, Jesus came to free all people from sin. Paul tells us in Galatians chapter 5 that we are not to use this freedom that Jesus granted us as permission to return to that same life of sin. But instead, we are to use our freedom in love. For the law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as you love yourself. But if you are always biting and devouring one another, right, we must watch out for those type of things. Beware of destroying one another. In a free world, love abounds. Not love for material things, but love for people. I'll say that again. In a free world, love abounds. Not love for material things, but love for people. People who don't look like you. People who don't talk like you. People who might not have the same physical ability as you. People who do you wrong. Yes, even the people you disagree with and who may disagree with you. The love of money is the root of all evil. But the love of people is the fulfillment of the law and representation of God's kingdom here on earth, living inside us. When we are truly filled with the Spirit of God, we find it hard not to love and support one another. We find it difficult not to celebrate the wins and work out the challenges, not because it's easy, no, my friends, but because the kingdom of God is at hand. The chains are no more and love abounds when we are free.